Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United version, and today we're going to talk about what really happened at Old Trafford yesterday when we lost to PSG in the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. I'm Tim Russell, Soccer As We Like It. Let's get right to it. I think there are three things that caused United to lose that game when you look at it periodically. Right, when United started with Luke Shaw, Ashley Young, Bailly and Lindelof at the back. In the middle we had Matic, Pogba and Herrera. Up front, Lingard, Rashford and Martial. And this has been Ole's best 11, and we have been getting good results and we've been successful with that United's best 11. But what United didn't realise, or what United didn't understand was, first and foremost, yes, we lost Neymar. Yes, they lost Neymar, they lost Cavani, but they still had Mbappe, they still had Di Maria, they still had Dani Alves, they still had Verratti, they still had Draxler, they still had a very good team. So, without much being said, I'm not saying United underestimated PSG. I don't think they underestimated PSG in any form or shape. I just think PSG were just a better team on the night. Let's hit the first thing that caused the problem. Defensive frailties. United's defense, combining of Ashley Young, Luke Shaw and Bailly and Lindelof, struggled against the pace of Mbappe and Di Maria down the wings and Draxler right behind Mbappe. But let's see what happened here. Let's look at the first goal. It's all about positioning and everyone taking a player and marking that player all together. But it's like no one took marking of Kembepe, no one marked him, he came. But let's roll the tape back. This was a guy who pulled down Rashford, didn't get a yellow card. Twice he committed so many atrocities and fouls, didn't get a yellow card. The minute Ashley Young pulled down Mbappe, he got a yellow card. In the same situation, the referee was very inconsistent. In the first half, the referee handed out 5 yellow cards. Second half, another 5 yellow cards and a red card. So he handed out 11 cards on the day. It wasn't a dirty game. He was just handing out yellow cards like he was handing out confetti. Right. In reference to going forward, the first goal, everyone stood still, corner kick taken, and Kembepe, who should have been sent off, scores a goal from a volley. No one picking him up. United just sitting there like a bunch of statues. Second goal, that pass to Di Maria from the middle, from Verratti. Ashley Young gave Di Maria too much space, and Di Maria had so much time to pick across. But if you look at it, Ashley Young didn't even close down Di Maria. He gave him so much space to make a cross, and if you go back to that tape, Mbappe was even behind Bailly and Lindelof. But with his turbo charge and his turbo booster, he got in between them as the ball arrived. Bailly, slide tackle, I don't know what he was trying to do. He was better off even standing on his feet. He started trying to slide the clearance, and Mbappe was there to poke it in. And that was goal number 2. With injuries to Martial and Lingard, it did not help any matters. It just showed my point number 2. The squad is very thin. If we lose Martial, Lingard, Pogba, we are struggling to bring in caliber of players to fill in those spots. Martial, who came in for Martial? Mata. Mata is not the fastest player. He's slow and he's literally declining recently faster than a hurricane. Then you have Sanchez, who doesn't seem to know his left or right. And it is very disturbing for a guy who's being paid 500,000 a week. Doesn't seem to know his left leg from his right leg. He did not have any shots, did not complete any passes, did not attempt any tackles. What the hell was he there for? I'm sorry. Sanchez has completely lost the plot. I don't know if it's a confidence thing, but he did nothing in that game. Absolutely nothing. So with the defensive frailties, no attack, with Lingard and Martial off, there was nothing left. Pogba being isolated by Verratti and Mbappe in the middle, there was nothing Pogba could do. Because Pogba is our instrumental monster who goes forward. But at that point, Herrera had not much to do. He could not even help Pogba because Pogba was always being shackled by 2 players. So let's go to our second point. The refereeing decisions were absolutely shambolic. I mean, the referee was really, really poor. He was absolutely a disgrace. He needs to be taken off the UEFA refereeing committee because he was atrocious, absolutely diabolical. His decisions were poor. The first half, you couldn't even tackle a player. Football is a physical game. It's not handball. It was every tackle you made a yellow card. It seemed to be more on the United players. So it was really baffling why this referee was so inconsistent. Ashley Young pulls Mbappe. Mbappe pulls down Rashford and gets nothing. So what's the point? See what I mean? So the first thing that caused our problems, defensive frailties, refereeing decisions, and our squad is going to be the third thing. We have a very thin squad. When I say thin, which means if we lose 2 players, we literally are struggling. We didn't buy any players in the January window. If we're going to buy anyone in the transfer window in the summer, it looks like we're going to need to buy like 5 players to add to this squad. But to buy 5 more, you need to get rid of some of the Deadwood United that are still in the squad. You have Valencia, you have Darmian. You know, you have Lukaku, you have Sanchez. I'm not saying sell them, but there's so many players who seem to be going nowhere. It's absolutely contributing absolutely nothing to United's cause. If you're going to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the job, then give it to him and back him with big money. But what I think, and I'm hoping not, the board would rather have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who would be a cheaper option than paying Pop 50 million to bring him to United, then another 200 million to buy players. So if you give Ole the job now, you're saving yourself 50 million, but at the same time, you're only going to give him what, 150 million, and think, oh, he has the United direction, he has the United philosophy, he would know what to do. But yes, you still need to strengthen the squad, and that is what United are currently lacking. Squad players who are good players. Look at Manchester City. In every position, you have good players in literally every position. So when one player is out, another one comes in. Look at De Bruyne for Man City. He didn't play half the season. But look at where City are. They didn't struggle because they had adequate, reasonable, feasible replacements, which we don't have. Lukaku offered absolutely nothing. Sanchez, absolutely nothing. Mata, absolutely nothing. So what is the point in having these players who cannot change a game? So once United conceded the second goal, it literally was goodbye and good night, lights were out. We were done. It was because there was nothing. And once Pogba got the red card, it was goodbye and good night, lights out. See you guys next year. That was what it was. I'm not saying the tie is over. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. What I'm simply saying is, it's just a harder situation we found ourselves in now. Going to Paris with a 2-0 deficit is not going to be an easy game. I tell you that, it's not going to be an easy game under any circumstances. Yes, the fans, Di Maria, you know, all the whole hoo-ha, he's swearing at the fans ripping up the chairs at Old Trafford, he drinking a bottle, you know, all that palaver, all that shenanigans needs to be, we need to cut all that and get right to the football that needs to be played. We're playing PSG in 3 weeks' time, but those 3 things, the defensive frailties, the poor referee decisions, and the thinness of the squad were the cause of United's downfall. Overall, PSG were just a better organised team with better players in better positions on a better day. Our next game is away to Chelsea on Monday, FA Cup away in London. Lingard is definitely out of that game. Will Marshall be ready? I don't think so. Who do we play? Do we put Lukaku? Do we start Lukaku and Sanchez like we did against Arsenal? Considering Chelsea just got stuffed 6-0 last week, I don't know. This is the best time to play Chelsea. I think this is the best time to play Chelsea. I think United should be well. We have a good squad, but I'm just concerned that we are a bit very thin in reference to squad rotation. We are very thin. But while you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. My name's Tim Russell, Soccer As You Like It, the Man United direction. So we are 2-0 out in the first leg in the European Champions League. 3 weeks time we go to PSG for the return leg. Will Neymar be back? Will Cavani be back? We don't know. Till 3 weeks time. We'll see in 2 weeks time. First we'll go to concentrate on Chelsea, then Liverpool. So those 2 games are going to be crucial. If United could avoid losing at the Bridge and take them back to Old Trafford for a replay, that would be great. But if we could win at the Bridge to solve your fixture congestion, that would be absolutely great. But United do not have a great record at the Bridge. We really don't have a great record at the Bridge. We always struggle. But things change, anything can happen. All right, we shall see you guys after the game at the Bridge in the FA Cup. Hopefully, all things being equal, United could get a victory at the Bridge or force a replay at Old Trafford. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a first-time viewer, and don't forget to share and like our video. Thank you very much. God bless, goodbye, and good night.